Okay, well, I'm back, y'all. Today we gonna be doing this time Seeking Sister Wife, Season 4, Episode 3. Can't clip these wings. This is the review. If y'all not used to me doing reviews, if you're new to the channel, I like to do Love the Lockup, 90 Day Fiance, Seeking Sister Wife, 1,000 pound sister, 600 pound wife, TLC, anything on WeTV, anything on YouTube. I like to just review it and give my little spin and input on it. So today we're gonna be doing Seeking Sister Wife Season 4, Episode 3. Can't clip these wings. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and start out with the 30-second intro, and I will be back in 30 seconds. My name is geomalak. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you hit that sub button and the notification bell to be notified when I do go live. Okay, here we go, y'all. Again, my name is geomalak. If you're not subbed to the channel, please hit that sub button and the notification bell to be notified anytime that I do go live. Do a lot of recaps and reviews on TV shows, but today we're going to be doing a special one that's Seeking Sister Wife, Season 4, Episode 3. Can't clip these wings. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's jump right into the motion. Now, I'm going to start off with Nick, Leah, and Danielle and Roberta. So I'm going to start out with them three. Now, Garrett, Garrett, well, not Nick, I'm tripping. Garrett, Roberta, Leah, and Danielle. I'm gonna start out with them three. I really don't really care for Garrett at all. I'm gonna tell you why I don't really care for Garrett. Now, Garrett, he is like still crying about talking on the phone with Roberta. He's not in the mood because Roberta's mad basically that Leah is there and get to spend time with Danielle and Garrett. And Roberta can't come. Well, that's your fault, technically, Roberta, and that is Garrett's fault. That Danielle and Leah shouldn't be the ones in the mix of that situation, to be honest with you. Now, I can see, honestly, when she tried to calm your ass down, you wanted to get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wanted to call yourself getting mad or whatever it may have you. You want to get mad at her because of everybody's like, have to be there for Roberta. No, Roberta needs to be her ass over here in order to be in this marriage with y'all. Other than that, Roberta, y'all, if anything, you should drop Roberta instead of trying to drop Leah, because that's what I'm seeing where this is going. Garrett's gonna end up dropping Leah because they had a discussion at the table later on through dinner, and he was like, "Well, this is what I want with this family. I want a woman to really stay home and do all these things." But Roberta don't got no job. So what? Take it an instance if Roberta was here. You would rather you be kicking it with Roberta and Leah sitting at the house doing all the cleaning and shit when she's a nurse and a full-time nurse at that, she working 12 to 15-hour days at her job. You mean to tell me you rather have this? Boy, that's extra income. Is you stupid or something, Garrett? Like, Garrett, it don't matter. Yeah, you do construction. You own your little own construction company, but do you know how much money she's making? Do you know how much they do for the nurses and the doctors and people who work in the hospital? If you smart enough, you will say, I will put off time for my job so you can make it. She's saving lives at the end of the day, too, on top of that. Including her benefits is stupid good compared to yours. Let's just be real. I know about the construction field, been there, done it, but I ain't ever owned a construction company. It's good benefits, of course, but it's not as good as it is working in a hospital. So you mean to tell me you want Leah to take time off of her job to sit at the house, cook and clean, and then including I don't think this is gonna last. I don't think this Leah's gonna last because she's like, I'm used to a certain type of lifestyle. I'm used to being able to provide for my son. So you mean she's basically saying, you mean Garrett want me to come into this relationship and stop providing for me and my son? She's used to being by herself. She's very independent. That's all what she is saying. without saying it. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not trying to be rude. She's trying to actually be nice. But see, this is what I'm saying about people take their energy and their anger and frustration out on the wrong people that mean good to you. And that's exactly what Garrett just did. He took out all his frustration because Roberta can't be there and wanted to say, oh, those are red flags. No, you are the red flag. By you telling this woman not, you could easily get rid of Roberta and go find another Roberta that can come over here. But see, you're with her you're with Roberta because of the lust, because of the looks. You're not really in love with her. I don't think. I think you're in love with who she is, like you're in love with what she looks like. You're in love with what she looks like. You're not in love with Roberta for what Roberta has to offer or what she can do for you or the things she can actually show you a difference. Danielle is more doing that than Roberta's been doing that. But look how you did Danielle. You're gonna end up doing Leah like that. See, Leah's smart. Leah ain't gonna sit around for that shit. She gonna bounce on you. No hard feelings, but I'll leave his ass. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it at all. Cause Garrett, he's something else, and I'm already seeing how the way he act. He and I can honestly see it that he's not really into Leah. You see what I'm saying? Like he's not into it because she was like, oh, I can cook, I can season anything, I can season any type of meat. She throwing signs at you that she wants some penis, and you're like, oh, she was like, oh, that didn't sound good. Like anytime a woman says that to a man like you, like she's in your home around you, and she's trying to get with you and have some little, time to herself with you. She really trying to get you in the room, but then throwing a little dirty jokes. He knew what she was talking about. He just didn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Leah is somebody he wanted. It was Danielle that wanted Leah. Let's just be real. Be all the way real. And that's just pitiful how the way they gonna do Leah, or how the way he gonna do Leah. Because it's not gonna be Danielle's fault. It's gonna be Garrett's fault all the way. Garrett just dumb as hell. Like he looked like one of them little mole rats. But let's go ahead and go to the Jonas family. And that'd be Tasha and how you say this man's name? Sidian. His name starts with an S. It's Sidian. It's a weird name. It's like a Viking / fighting character. I don't know. Sidian and Tasha. Her name's spelled Tasha with a O, Tosha. It's crazy. But Sidian, he's already been married before, and he invited Tasha back when he was married with his first wife, and he already had kids. He already was married to his first wife. They didn't disclose the woman's name. They blurred the face out, blurred the kid's face out, and everything. So we will not know the ex-wife's name until we go digging, just like what we got to do with Steve. But now we get into this couple, and you go back. Tasha came along the way while he already was married with kids. His first wife started to fall out of the polygamy relationship and was like, she don't want nothing to do with it no more. So she just divorced him and left him. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But Tasha stayed. And they still together. Now they found Ariel. Yeah, Ariel. There we go. They found this other chick after searching numerous of years. Nobody didn't want Sidian in the shit he was coming with. Because even last season, I guess he was on last season, he was looking for multiple different women. And the women were like, no, I don't see myself doing this. One woman even told him, she said that I'm just getting out there exploring. I want to explore. So exploring means she's trying to find different things to do in life at a young age until she get grown and ready to settle down and do what she want to do. She's gonna explore. But he finally found Ariel, and Ariel is Philippines. She's from the Philippines, and they've been talking to her overseas. But the way he met her, he didn't meet her first. Tasha met her first through the job, through her work, because they work around the same thing. So Tasha had traveled all the way to the Philippines, and that became like a partner over there, like a working partner over there in the Philippines for her, which was Ariel. And so they kicked it off from there. And I guess, I don't know how this worked, but I would guess that Tasha was all up in Ariella's ear, like, oh yeah, we trying to get somebody over to America with us, or just anybody in America that wants to be in this polygamy relationship. So I'm pretty sure she explained it to Ariel, but Ariel's family, they're like their tradition of that of the Philippines way, they don't want to deal with none of that. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something when she tells her family about this situation. They're gonna be like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably disown her. Now, the crazy part of this is the whole entire now Tasha has met Ariella. Sidian has not met Ariel yet. Ariella yet. But when he does, see, that's the icebreaker right there. I'm seeing it now. It's the man that has to meet the woman that he's bringing into the relationship, and that woman has to want to be able to deal with that man and his criteria is that he have to offer and he wants her to offer to bring to the table. She has to hear him out first. Yeah, she might could like Tasha as a friend, but she need to know the feel of Sidian, how the way he is. If she can't understand Sidian, then yeah, she's gonna be like the rest of the women and bloop out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like she's gonna be gone. Without a doubt, she's gonna get up out of there. There's no question to that. She's gonna leave, be like the rest of them women. But yeah, Brenda and Steve, they wasn't shown this episode for some odd reason. Because who they got? April. Brendan and Steve got April, but next week, I guess Steve asks April, "What about? Do you want Brenda to stay in this relationship?" And I'm hoping that she says, "Yeah." That'll be messed up if she says no, but that's all I have for them two. But another one couple. Here go to this is Tyron, Indy, Indy, and Marcus. Now Tyron and Indy has a little chat about Marcus dating and bringing in a third wife. What's her name is Benny, Benna, yeah, Benna, like Nina Benna, yeah, Benna. Now Marcus, they talking about like him dating and bringing in a third wife. How would it be like? They got to get the feel of her first. They got to understand who she is and where she coming from. She got to have a bunch. It sound like they shit was confusing as hell. Like I'm like y'all shit is confusing. Y'all need to go ahead and just meet this woman. All three of y'all. Marcus need, but Marcus be messing up at is he wants to go and meet these women on his own time and not let introduce the woman to his woman at first. You know what I'm saying? Like his wives, the sisters. He don't want them to meet the sisters first. He'd rather go out and sleep with these women and then bring them back. You know what I'm saying? Like Marcus, you gonna get yourself into a situation where you're cheating again. You know what I'm saying? Like now you're gonna be cheating on both wives instead of one wife. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna get into that in a minute. Now, this is why the show is called "Can't Clip These Wings." Now, Tyra says it's hard. It was hard. Tyron says it was super hard. When Marcus fell in love with Indy, like she said, she had a real hard time dealing with that and trying to, cope with that situation about them two falling in love and head over heels for each other. But she dealt with it and she got through it and she was able to stick with it. And now they're happily together. So that's why they're trying to get Benna the benefit of the doubt without meeting Benna. So now Marcus and Benna go on a picnic date that Tyron and Indy put together for them. They put it together. They had it all set up real nice for them. And now Benny just says something out of nowhere. Benny says she's a butterfly and no one can clip her wings. I immediately met and knew exactly what she was talking about. She was saying that she is a free spirit. She is free to do whatever the hell she want to do. Well, Miss Benna, when you are in polygamy relationships, if you not see the man runs everything and you have to do what that man tells you to do, then you shouldn't be looking for no one of these relationships. You need to find a regular relationship and stick with that. Like seriously, because I can see her already trying to come into the house and trying to run the man in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird. But now Marcus makes it back to the house after this date. And I could have sworn I heard Tyron and Indy said, "Hey, have you got some yet?" She was like, "The question is no." Because they want some sex. You know what I'm saying? From Marcus. Marcus ain't gave them no sex yet, including from what I'm seeing, and he hasn't even had sex yet with Benny. Uh, Bina. There we go, Bina. He hasn't had sex with Bina yet. And now, when he do have sex with Bina, it's gonna be, I don't know. It's gonna be some shit. I can already feel it in the air because of the, if you ain't giving the other woman attention and you go turn around and get this other woman all your attention, you gotta at least get them women in the house something already. You gotta look, go ahead and get them some, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. Go give them something. Give them something. But I guess it is what it is. I don't know if she's gonna even last in this relationship. If Bina's gonna last, I don't know. Now Indy included, like, she's great. She said, I disagree. Like, Tyron was all for it. Like, yeah, you want to go have sex, go ahead and have sex with her. Basically, just she probably was like, as long as you come back and give me some later, I don't care. Like, you can do what you want to do. Shit. On the other hand, Tyron hasn't had. I mean, not Tyron, but Indy hasn't probably had. Indy wanted first, probably. But Indy's like, she's pissed. She's like, how you gonna be going out here trying to have sex with somebody we haven't even met, we haven't even talked to, we ain't even took her out on a date. She got to date all of us to understand her first and see if the chemistry is there. See, that's what happens when you don't give it to a woman that wants it and she been wanting it and you've been putting her off. Because I know she been telling you that, Marcus, but you've been putting her off. Now she pissed off. Now this is the result you gonna get. She's like, nope, we're not checking for her. What she gonna have to do is shit. She gonna have to meet us first, and she literally looked at Marcus, didn't give a damn if he ran the house or not. She literally told his ass, "No, I disagree. We need to meet her before she comes into this home, and that's period. And before you try to have sex with her, I need to meet her because it can't be organic." You know what I'm saying? There's nothing in that. You can't just have sex with her organically. Like, no. That means organic means it just happens. Let thing when you want something to happen, just let it happen. Like, no, hell no. Indy is tripping and she's not checking for that shit. Now, the last couple that they did show tonight, well, yeah, last night, and I watched the rest of it this morning. But this last couple, I kind of like them. Like Roberta, Danielle, no, it's I'm tripping. Danielle, uh, Nick, Danielle, Jennifer, and I can't think of that other girl name. Is her name April? No, no. Can't think of her name, but but it is what it is. I can't think of her name, but Nick and then now the other two are at work. Yep, April. Yep, it is April. April. Yep, April, Danielle, Nick, Jennifer. Yep, I said all these names. April, Danielle, Jennifer, Nick. Yep, all of them. But this man here, when I say Nick is something else, he is something else. This man here, he gonna now April and Jennifer got to get up and go to work. They going to work already. Now, and who left in the house is just Nick and Danielle. Nick is like, we are things are already getting serious with me and Danielle. It's already we had sex last night. How many times did they say they had sex last night? For us to keep hearing it over and over again, they probably said it probably like at least 7 times a piece. Like, we had sex last night. We had sex last night. We had sex last night. Okay, yeah, we understand y'all had sex last night and things are getting serious. And I think they gonna work. I think this whole entire, because he said he been through this before with women. Like he the other woman before thought he was going through like a phase. They didn't know he was taking this serious. He wasn't going through a phase. Nick is gonna stay with Danielle, April, and Jennifer. Exactly. Nick is a pimp, without a doubt. He's a pimp. He ain't working at all. He got all the women in the house working, and then he picked up another woman that works too. So just imagine. And you know what I was just thinking, like, damn. with 3 people, with 4 people in the household and 3 working real good jobs, shit, they can all become they can mess around and become millionaires before you know it. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. But Nick, I don't know how he doing it, but he doing it. You know, he got them all. He got them all. He got them all, and they wrapped around Nick finger. They love them some Nick. So I don't see these women going nowhere. Now I'm 20 minutes in, and I wanted to do this real quick. Before I drop the link and bring up anybody, I hope y'all ready to come up here. If you want to come up here and get some little light on this show, you can. But y'all know I like to do about this time, and that's gonna be Twitter time, Twitter time, Twitter time, Twitter time. I had to get some tweets on this, and I just had to. I ain't got that many, but I got some. You heard me? But here we go. Hope those boots are flame resistant. What the fuck? What kind of boots did Garrett was wearing? It looked hot. First off, I know for sure California was hot as hell that day. The sun is booming on his ass. He got on blue jeans with a blue medium t-shirt and some big brown boots. What? Somebody said they hope they flame resistant. Why would you even be wearing boots out there like that on a nice lawn? Something ain't right about that. I don't want to say anything. He is actually worse. This is my view on polygamy. I can understand people wanting multiple Lexus cars. People are greedy. But why would you want 3 broke down cars? Who got 3 broke down cars? Hold on. Oh yeah, 3 broke down women, basically. That's what they trying to say. Is they talking about Nick? I know they not talking about Nick. Ooh, y'all ain't shit on Twitter. I'm telling you, y'all ain't shit. This is why I like pulling y'all over here. They got in bed and didn't even change the sheets. That's nasty. It's what the fuck? Fat. I'm looking the same way. Can anybody say bed bugs down there in the chat? Is that shit show what that is? That sound like bed bugs like a bug. This is the only red flag I needed. That part. A man cooking with boots on. He barbecuing with boots on. It's hot as hell. Boy, don't you supposed to have some sandals or something? Sneakers or something? Damn. Flip-flops or something. I mean, Crocs would even work at this moment. Please do not call your partner daddy. I'm so nervous, daddy. That's nasty. Give you that part in your mouth. Yeah, that part, that's nasty. Is TLC Seeking Sister wise? If TLC doesn't get this Cecil Turtle looking, gibberish talking idiot off my freaking TV. Damn, that nigga, you do look like that turtle, I ain't gonna lie. Damn, you look like a turtle. I mean, it sucks for people that's bald, bro. That's bald. I know everybody think they look like turtles. Turtle. Oh shit. Oh, I gotta on screen put this one up. Okay, let me see. So pause. This little man was cheating on you with 5 to 10 women's. You left. He met and got engaged to another woman, and you came back and agreed to do polygamy because at least he's not cheating. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I like how the way this girl spells. She funny. She seemed like she got a good sense of humor. That part. That shit just sound like a lot. That shit just sound like a lot. For real. That sound like a whole lot. That's why I say that whole relationship, this whole relationship with Marcus and them is like, that shit confusing. What to say? Ask the question, girlfriends. Ask the questions, girlfriend. Because I need to understand this shit, show. That part she talked, that's crazy because Leah was kind of like telling it to telling it right to Danielle, like, hey, what the hell do I need to be doing to stay into this relationship and to make this damn dude happy? She's like, you know what you gotta do? Just do everything Roberta wants. I know Leah looking like, I know damn hell and well we not finna just live around Leah when you was the one who been with him and you was married to him from the get-go. Why do we gotta listen to another new woman that's coming into this relationship? Hell to the no. But again, I'm telling you, Garrett is putting Garrett is putting Roberta at a top tier spot into the whole entire relationship. He's gonna put her over Danielle. He already put over Danielle. What makes you think he gonna put Leah second? Leah's coming third. Danielle's gonna always be second, of course, but Leah's third. What's up? It's just June. Nice to see you again. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sound off. Let me go get me some water. I'm right here. I gotta grab some water real quick. But go ahead.
Okay. So Leah and Garrett, well, Leah with Garrett, I'm just kind of like, Leah, they not gonna want you. You asking too many questions, you're too smart, and I feel like you just too hood. Like she I forgot what she said, but she said a couple of phrases that you know you with a black woman. Like you just know it.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, oh yeah, I cooked this chicken hella good. Like I seasoned this chicken like hella. Nobody be saying hella.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, no. I was like, I mean, I get it. You're being yourself, but I feel like you just a little bit too black for them. Like, he was like, oh, yeah, you're like Danielle. No, she is nothing like Danielle. Stop lying. She's nothing like Danielle. They might be both outspoken, but Danielle don't be saying actually how she feel. She be in the confessional saying how she feel. She don't really be telling Garrett how she really feel.
Don't you know what? It's crazy because Danielle just sit there and like not say anything, but she'll just agree to everything that Garrett wants to do. She's like,
right.
Okay.
Right.
I'm like, you don't quit saying okay and actually stand up for yourself. That's why they do need. She needs Leah. Let's just be real.
Yeah. Leah. But at the end of the day, I feel like, I mean, I don't want to sound like, because somebody's going to judge me in the chat, I already know. But I'm going to say it anyway. I feel like you about to have your parents move right next to you. What's wrong with them helping out every once in a while? You got grown kids. Why can't they wash the dishes? Why can't Leah keep her job or do it a little less days, but still keep her job the hours that she got? And you work with that. You don't want to. That's it. Like, let's just be honest. Danielle is used to being a dependent woman on you for everything. She's used to that. Leah is not. She has a child to think about. And if she's bringing her child into the home and all that stuff, okay, then if the child is old enough, he can wash dishes as well. So why does she have to do that? And I think your kids are like 13, 14. My child ain't that old, but when he get that old, he gonna be washing his own damn clothes.
That part.
What do you think this is? He needs to learn how to become independent and work for themselves. Your kids, when y'all was in that trailer, what did they say? Oh, can I just cook instead of washing dishes? Boy, you gonna burn something. What we talking about? Set this whole little place on fire. Nick, with the woman or whatever, I can tell, like, I don't know, Auntie, if I said it too, that he be dating women for years and years and years. And technically, the reason why his wife didn't care was because she already knew her. They lived in Charlotte, North Carolina together.
Yep,
and that's where they met her.
They worked together.
Exactly. So that's why the wife doesn't care, because she already knows her. But that's stupid that she thinks that it's genuine. That I mean, he thinks that it's cool and saying, no, we don't want to bring our kids around because what if the sex ain't good? So what you're saying is you're only there for the sex.
Yeah.
You don't really like her. If you really, really liked her, it wouldn't be about the sex. It would be about you introducing to the family and all that stuff. You've already been introducing all these women, but now you're saying, oh no, I got to make sure that it's good down there. I got to make sure that I can get my rocks off with it. What? So clearly, whatever you're using it for is not the same reason.
Yep.
It's not a genuine reason. You're there for sex. You're just being a promiscuous man and you're there for sex. That's it. I don't see anything that fathom. I mean, it's just hurtful that you said that to India. And in reality, India is not a wife. She's still just engaged. She'll always just be engaged.
Yeah, because Marcus is something else. Like Marcus did say something. I need this. When are we gonna talk about sex? Like, y'all shouldn't even talk about sex. Y'all should all already. He should have all these women meet each other off bat. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't think that Benna is gonna be able to work out with them because Benna said it clearly as day. She said, "I am a butterfly, and you cannot clip my wings." You hear me? Like,
Right.
she
I feel like he's
broke
gonna
it
stay in
down
her
like,
state.
if I wanted to do something, you can't get mad at me for doing it because you do the same exact shit.
Right. So I feel like that is not going to work out for him. I mean, at the end of the day, whatever he's doing, but I feel like all three of them living in a house, he'll never get that. 3 women living in one house. No, you should be happy that the 2 is getting along the way they are.
Exactly. But you
Nick, with his, whatever he's doing with his wife or whatever, I mean, the wives or whatever, it's stupid. Like, you done slept with this 21-year-old girl, and she's now, I mean, let's just be honest. She's addicted to the sex because she had such a good time. I said in the chat, they probably had sex 4, 5, 6 times. That's why she keeps saying it. That's why he keeps saying it, because it was a good moment for them. But at the end of the day, the fact that she was cool with all of them getting back in the same bed, girl, I don't care. I understand this is sister wives and stuff, but if we just had our first intimate moment, I don't want to see I'm sorry to say it, wide booty self, 2 of y'all, the skinniest one, and I'm looking like, what the hell? Where y'all come from? There must be a California king in that bed. Like, gotta be. For all 4 of y'all to be fitting in that bed. We just all gonna squeeze in together. Girl, am I naked right now? Why you coming in here? Or did Nick tell me to put on some clothes or something? I mean, I understand I couldn't do it. Like, no, that's too much. 4 people. And 2 of them, y'all are not normal size women. That's it. Like, y'all are bigger women. That's a lot. I'm guessing the smallest one sleeps on the corner and she gets a little side. You better make it work, baby, because we taking up all the room. Because I know you're in the middle. Her head probably about to fall out the bed. She like, as long as I'm next to him, I'm good.
Well, Beverly clearly said it. Nick is an embarrassment. Why are his women all non-melanin? It makes me question the same damn thing. I guess he said
he couldn't handle it. He could not handle it. If he had a black woman,
he could handle that.
He can't handle that. He wants somebody who's just gonna bow down to him and treat him like a king and say, yes, you can do whatever you want, and we just gonna sit here. Because clearly the woman, the first wife said, you was too good for me. Like, your D is too good that I had to spread the love. Girl, stop it. If it's so good, you keep it to yourself. Okay, you hold it close to the chest and say, girl, why? If he wears some sweatpants outside, you look at him and say, boy, if you don't put some more pants on, ain't nobody need to see what you working with.
That part, because you know why I think that he chose them women? Because he know one thing, all of them got a job and they're going to work and they want him desperately. He couldn't deal with no sister because of the simple fact, a sister going to make his ass get up and go to work. Mm-hmm. They not making him go to work. They not saying, oh, you need to go to work. They probably tried to talk to him in a nice way. But Invasions of the Flat Booties, he's stupid. But
well, that's true too. Ain't nothing back there.
He couldn't control a black woman. We have a mind of our own. Yeah, damn right.
That's
crazy.
What was the other couple?
I wouldn't even let him think. He's good. That one dude, Sidian.
Sidian. First of all,
Tasha.
I don't care what you're saying. I don't know if you got divorced from your wife, your first wife, but that woman is not your wife. You constantly calling her that, but you won't even give her a title. Y'all just act like it's cool. At least one woman should be married to that man to at least have, like, you've been there for the long haul. You should want to get that last name. You should want to. I would. If I was the only one that stayed and it was a woman before me that was your real wife and I came back and stayed with you, I would feel like the least I could do is get a title or something. Give me something. Like, I can't do it. I need to have something to make me feel like I was worth your time. Because really, to be honest, what if that woman that he picks up or whatever, they get a strong connection and then he's like, you know what? I want to marry her and not you. What is this?
Yeah, that shit done crazy. It's like with him, a lot of women turned him down. I think it's because of his personality. It's like how these other guys able to get women into getting into the marriage, but he's not able to get not one. And he's stuck. He lost a wife, and he only got one left. What
Yeah.
else does he have left?
I
Nothing.
think so. I think that they like him. Because they talk about so many good things. I think that they just don't like the idea of sharing him in a way, because the first two people that he kind of started talking to, I feel like even though she was kind of a backbone to like push, but some of the ones were kind of like just talking to him. And then all of a sudden, even though he say it, then all of a sudden she pops up and it's like, nah, I like you, but I don't like you that much.
Yeah, yeah.
And you want me to live with you too? Like, no, that's a lot to ask for one person to do. You're already telling me that you're in this open relationship and now, well, polygamy, whatever. And now me not, because you're not even looking for people who are in polygamy. You're looking for randos going to bars and stuff that you don't even know what they're thinking.
Yep. They was like,
Like,
yeah, he's cool, but I think they just think he's weird. Like, like
yeah, he is a
sitting
little
on his
weird.
weird. He's I don't
He is a
know.
little weird.
A
He
bit
is.
weird.
Yeah.
A little bit
I
weird.
like when the women pick the man, pick the woman for, because like India, she probably feels the type of way because she wasn't a part of the picking and not all of that. I would feel the way too, because at the end of the day, you're gone like probably half the year. Let's just be honest. You're gone half of the year, Marcus. You're in a whole nother state. I don't know what state they're currently living in. I think Florida, and you work in Ohio. That's a far distance.
Damn right. That's too damn far. That's too damn far.
So you're barely around. So what are you telling me? You're date. I don't know what you're doing when you be there. Let's just be honest. Saying all these people while I'm not even there, and then you say you want to bring somebody in, and you're looking at me like, yeah, let me see how the sex is. How do I know you're not in Ohio busting all these girls open? I don't know. I'm supposed to be trusting you. I couldn't do it. Like, no. And I don't even think India has a child yet or nothing. Like, she doesn't really have no ties, just a engagement ring. Okay.
That's all what she gonna ever get too. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna
Yeah.
get no entitlement. She ain't gonna get no. It's gonna be the next woman. She gonna see it though. The next woman gonna come in with everything. But you know what? I'm gonna cut this thing short today because I forgot I had an appointment at 1:00.
Okay, let me say this thing real quick. I just thought about it, about what Auntie said about, instead of just like with Bilal and what you call it, instead of them getting a prenup, do a trust. That's what they really should be doing in these polygamy couples. Y'all should have a trust where nobody could take certain things from the other wife and or the kids. If you start doing those things, then you won't have to worry about anybody feeling less than with somebody else coming in, because they already have the support.
Oh wow, that's dope. Man, I should be knowing some shit. Like, yeah, for real. But let me get up off here. Thank y'all, everybody in the bottom of the chat who came through. I appreciate y'all a lot. Hit the thumbs up on this video. And thank you so much. It's just June. You've been holding this whole thing down right here. You know what I'm saying? You've been holding the panel down. We're gonna have to do some more shows together. I already know that for sure. You on time, you just pop up, boom. I'm like, okay, got it. But thank you for everybody who do come on to the panel too. I appreciate y'all. The interaction is there. You know, the communication is always there. I love it. I love interacting with you guys, you know, and until next time, on the flip side, I'm gonna see y'all. I don't know, probably tomorrow. I don't know, Thursday. Usually Friday, but maybe tomorrow sometime. I might try to squeeze in something tomorrow. Maybe. I'll be saying that, but I don't know. Maybe. But let's piece these people out on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Peace.